Welcome friends, in my previous video I have already discussed inductive effect and electromagnetic effect which are responsible for producing partial ionic characters in covalent bonds. Now in this video I shall discuss resonance, which is the most important effect to explain various chemical and physical properties of a chemical compound. So let's start today's discussion. Now what is resonance? Actually more than one Lewis structure may be written for a molecule or for an ion just to explain their physical and chemical properties completely. These Lewis structure actually differ in the arrangement of the valence electron within the molecule or ion, but the position of the atom will not be changed. In this structure, RCOOH, here the lone pair of the oxygen has been delocalized, but in the two structure only the delocalization of electron takes place, but the relative change in the position of the atom has not taken place. The different Lewis structure of the same compound or ion differing only in the position of valence electron but not in the relative position of the atoms are actually called resonance structure or canonical structure. So 1 and 2 are actually canonical forms and the whole concept is actually termed as resonance. It is to be noted that resonance is not a phenomenon, it is only a hypothetical concept, and through this concept we can define various chemical and physical properties of a chemical compound. If I take one more example, let's take similarly the carbonate ion may also be expressed in different canonical forms where the lone pairs on the oxygen is delocalized in each canonical structure but the overall structure is same. Then we can take benzene as an example where the pi electrons are delocalized. So these are some examples of resonance. Now resonance may be classified into two parts, that is isovalent resonance and heterovalent resonance. Now what is isovalent resonance? If in each resonance structure the number of covalent bonds are same, then it is called isovalent structure. Let's take benzene. In each canonical structure the total number of the covalent bonds are actually same, so this is isovalent resonance. And next comes heterovalent resonance. Here the number of the covalent bonds are actually not same in the resonating structure. If I take methyl cyanide as an example, here the number of the covalent bonds are actually changed in these two resonating structures, so it is a heterovalent resonance. Now we shall discuss some important rules for resonance. All the structure of the resonance should be represented in a Lewis structure and all the atoms should have the proper valence. If I take this example of acetic acid, here the lone pair of oxygen is actually delocalized. So in the two canonical forms, the two forms are represented in Lewis dot structure where all the atoms are showing proper valencies. In the next case, it is one of the most important condition for resonance, that is the basic skeleton structure of the molecule should be the same. But the third case is the most important, that is the coplanarity. All the atoms of a molecule should be coplanar in order to participate in resonance. If there is no coplanarity, then the structure will be inhibited from the resonance interaction. If I take this molecule of aniline and this molecule, here the lone pair of nitrogen atom is delocalized with the benzene ring. So I can represent this structure with various canonical forms. But in this case, since the orthomethyl positions are present here, so there will be a steady repulsion of the lone pair with this bulky methyl group. So in this case the resonance will be inhibited and this structure will not be represented in various canonical forms. So in this video we have discussed about some basic properties of resonance. In the next video we shall discuss some important consequences of resonance. So take care and goodbye.